Right, so I was just sitting having a think while I was publishing that last video. Um, do you know what else I used to like? See, like Elton John and the Bangles. I really liked Elton John. Um, and my favourite Elton John song is Benny and the Jets. I just think it's got such a distinctive kind of noise to it. And I like the Bangles. And my party piece was I used to stand in my auntie's living room and I used to sing Eternal Flame. And I can always remember the video for it and the fire on the beach and how lovely it looked, and I really liked them. My uncle was really kind of a good source to go to for music. He liked Prince, and when he used to stay with my gran, his mum, anytime I used to go, he would be playing some sort of music, but it used to be 9 times out of 10 it used to be Prince, and I used to chap on his bedroom door and go in and he would be dancing to Prince, and that was back in the day when it was cool. So that was really that was a good thing. So that, oh god, I must have been about maybe 8 at the time, maybe. That might have even been earlier than that, but it was a bit. I definitely remember being young. Um, I remember my pals all being into like all the really poppy stuff that was out at the time, whereas I was into unusual stuff, and I was always singing, and I still sing now. And my wee boy even sings. He's only 15 months and he can sing in tune, which is pretty unusual. But he does that. Um, but I've always sang, and I was always pulled up at school choirs and asked to do stuff for school and different things, and my pals always wanted me to sing stuff. Um, and I did that. I'm trying to think what I used to sing. In fact, it was probably Take That stuff, to be honest. Um, but I remember the day that Robbie Williams left Take That, and I had to stay off school for 5 days, and oh Jesus, that was the most devastating day of my life. That at that point, and then Take That split up no long afterwards, and I was off school for another 2 days. So that was pretty mental. I think, do you know, it's probably, do you know, boyfriends seem to have a hell of a big influence. And this will work for girlfriend. Well, I don't know. It always seems as if, in my personal opinion, that any boyfriend I've had has always been a big influence on the sort of music I have liked. Like, I had never heard of the band Rammstein, who are a German, like, heavy metal kind of rock band. Um, and my ex was really into them, and he liked the Who like me, and um, I've still got some of his albums actually. He liked Led Zeppelin, and I liked Led Zeppelin, but I wasn't into it as much as he was. But he got me right into it. But we ended up going to see Rammstein, and it was just amazing. Um, so he got me into them. I never really liked Bob Dylan, and my boyfriend now, he got me into Bob Dylan. Try to think. I've always liked kind of dance music, but to the point where as long as it's no buff 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 buff, then it's fine. Excuse me, my voice keeps going. um, but I was always found kind of just dancing about my room, and you can still find me singing sometimes, and I don't think I would have the balls to put a video on YouTube of me singing. I don't even know what I would sing, but it's weird, and because I've been doing this analysis, like, oh, I mean, like that's another band. I liked Blondie. I remember asking my mum for Blondie's greatest hits when I think it was for my 14th birthday. Um, I was a big fan of David Bowie. For the age of probably 10. So that would have been 1994. 10. Who else? Well, I used to be able to moonwalk and dance like Michael Jackson. I probably still could, but I'm never going to show yous. Who else? The Beatles I really really liked. I remember getting an album and it was the Beatles at the BBC, um, and it was like different recordings and sessions that they'd done at the BBC. And I got that when I was younger. Do you know there's a song that reminds me of being young and decorating my bedroom, and it was removing fucking wood chip wallpaper, and it's Elvis in the American trilogy. Most of you will probably know it. I know a lot of older people will, but my dad absolutely loves that song, and I kind of listen to it. It fucking depresses me, something chronic. My favourite Elvis song is probably Suspicious Minds or If I Can Dream. And if I can find links, I'll put them in the side again. Another band I get into, The Smiths, who are a British band, and it was Morrissey was the lead singer, and he used to fling about gladiolus and sing along. I would go out tonight, but I haven't got a stitch to wear. It's the only bit of singing you'll get me doing, and it wasn't even good singing. But that was that music. I don't know. See, music nowadays just doesn't do it for me at all. I like Kings of Leon and I like Florence and the Machine, but see things like Lady Gaga and like Little Wayne. I mean, I like R&B, but the R&B as I know it, as in the Rolling Stones and like the Yardbirds, like traditional rhythm and blues, not this hip hop R&B stuff that you get now. Although some of it I do actually quite like. I remember waking up on a Sunday morning to Pink Floyd and Meat Loaf. That was my stepdad's influence. And a big thing as well was Mike Oldfield, who you'll probably know best as the guy that done the soundtrack to The Exorcist, that scary song that you hear, and it was all made by him. He played all the instruments on it. But I've been to see Meat Loaf. That was probably my stepdad's influence in that one, but he likes a lot of dance music, like trance stuff. So it's always been good. I've always picked up stuff, but I'm lucky now that I'm actually with somebody that likes the same music. Like, I'm a huge big Metallica fan. My boyfriend's a huge big massive Metallica fan, and he's 8 years older than me. But he really really likes it. My favourite album's Master of Puppets, and so is his. So it kind of balances out a bit. But a lot of my stuff, he's like, it's alright, he'll listen to it, but he's not really that bothered. But just when I sit and think about it, but I'm really going to need to go through my iPod and see what I've got and what I've not got and start downloading stuff again, because I just, I need to get my act together. I mean, things will pop into my head like the Eurythmics, or a British band, but then I like John Denver, and then I like Wichita Lineman, a bit of Conway Twitty, and then maybe I'll have a bit of Metallica, and I'm bloody weird when it comes to music, so I can go from one extreme to the other. I will get my writing done eventually, but it's really just deciding what it is. But that was it. But growing up in Glasgow, it was you kind of followed the trend at the time, and when I was a teenager, it was a whole Britpop stuff and Oasis and Blur and the big thing like that. So really, that's my kind of who I liked or who I remember at significant times of my life. And it's pretty amazing what songs you remember at different times of your life as well. So maybe people should sit and think about that, about what reminds them of different things. But anyway, I'm fucking babbling on now, and my time's nearly up, so I shall probably have another think. I'll probably have another brain fart and think, oh fuck, I've got that as well. So I will catch up with you later on. Bye.